Hello humans, welcome back to Michigan Farms. Today we are going to start off in the field here, finishing up the cultivation. We will make our way down the field here, take care of this last little strip, and then we'll take care of the end of the field, and then we'll be able to finish with the lime work. So, I'm making some quick progress today, which is great. I believe it's going to start snowing here at 11 o'clock. Checked the weather earlier, and that's what it said it was going to do. So hopefully we can get the lime work done before it starts snowing, or at least before the snow starts sticking. The nice part about putting lime down is you know where it's done, you know where you've been, and I'm hoping the snow doesn't interfere with that, because white lime and white snow might make some things hard. But we're going to go ahead and get this taken care of. And we'll probably have to make 2 passes on this side of the field with the spreader to finish the lime. And then just 1 pass down here on the far end of the field to finish it off. And then after that, that is all 3 fields harvested, cultivated, and had lime applied. So we are in a really good spot when we get to that February, March time frame when we're actually able to start planting stuff again. So let's get this taken care of here. We'll get backed up. We'll turn around here. And we'll finish out this little bit of the field here. So the worker actually did a really good job. There's a floating snowman in the culvert. Can't say I've seen that before. There comes another one. Alright. But yeah, the worker did a pretty good job here. Only a little pieces left down here at the end, and that's fine. Probably better that they left this than having the John Deere end up in the water down there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this finished off. We will then bring this back to the farmyard, and then we will get back into the New Holland and finish out putting down lime. Hopefully we have enough. We just filled up the spreader with the last bit of lime that we purchased. I was hoping that wasn't going to happen. Sorry, van. We'll be out of your way here in a second. And there we go. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way. We'll bring this back. Get it put away in one of the sheds. And we'll finish off the lime work. But really happy with the progress. We got our cows all happy, taken care of. We've got all the cultivation done, all the lime done. We've got a grass field. We've got some crops growing in one of our fields. Everything is looking up. So let's go ahead and get this put in here. Might make for a tight fit, so let's go see how much room we have in one of the other sheds. Let's see. Can we fit it in here? Oh yeah. We'll get it put right here next to our windrower. Get that dropped off there. We will just get the John Deere parked over here. Alright, so let's get switched back into the New Holland. Let's make sure that we're on the widest width. There we go. And we're gonna continue with getting lime put down on this field. So it is looking like one pass here. We'll have to do a small pass on the way back, which is fine. We'll be able to save some lime, and then we'll get that end of the field taken care of. I think after this, we are going to check the price of sugar beets and probably get what we have over in the train station sold off from our sugar beet harvest a few episodes ago. We were gambling that that price was going to keep going up, so hopefully that's the case. Alright, let's get turned around. We'll head back down here. And we'll also check the price for our corn, because I think the corn is supposed to have its highest selling price in January as well. So we'll finish off the lime work here on this field, and then might be able to get some of our crops sold off and bring some more money back into the farm, which would be great. We've got to buy a forage mixer for total mix rations. So we've got to get that purchased. So after we get that purchased, what else do we need to look for? We'll obviously need to buy seeds and fertilizer as we start to plant our fields. Probably some liquid fertilizer as we pivot to using liquid fertilizer. Although this spreader works really well, the capacity just isn't large enough to do entire fields. So, alright, we will start making our way. Oh, we missed quite a bit there, so trees in the way, but let's see, let's get backed up. Alright. Make sure we get every inch of the field there. Probably drop down the size. There we go. So the snow has officially started. We beat the snow, which is great. All right. We have officially finished applying lime on all of our fields. It's a great feeling. So, 24% left. We will get this back up to one of our sheds, get it dropped off, and then we'll start taking a look at those prices. We'll start looking at those prices for the crops that we have in storage and probably start to get those sold off. Alright, so let's get into this shed here. We will get this dropped off right over here next to all of that extra fertilizer that we have. Alright, so we've got that out of the way. Let's head over here and we'll jump into the menu and see what everything's looking like. So we've got 325,000 liters in the silo. It's selling for $9.11. So it's actually saying that it's going to keep going up, and the highest is $7.21 in February. I think it's worth the gamble. I think we're going to let that one ride one more month. Oh, but the corn is actually dropping $9.07. So instead of taking it up to the train, let's go ahead and take it somewhere else, since we've done a lot of stuff at the train. So Grain silo north. Let's go ahead and get that place tagged. We are actually going to use the John Deere for this. Have a little bit more towing power. So we'll spin around here, go and get connected to our trailer, which is conveniently already located at our silo. We will get that backed up and into position and get it filled up with some corn. And then we will make a run or two, or how many ever it takes. Let's see, we've got 127,000 liters. So let's go ahead and get this trailer filled up. So we have 127,000 liters. I think this holds around 50,000 liters or so in this trailer. So we will have to make 3 trips back and forth and get all of this sold off. There we go, 51,000 liters of corn. So we are going to start making our way towards that selling point. I know we're not going to be bringing in the most amount of money that we potentially could if we were to take it to the train, but we've already taken advantage of the pricing at the train, so I'd rather go somewhere else, explore the map a little bit. Yeah, we'll make a little bit less money, but that's fine. So we are going to start making our way towards that sell point, which you can see marked straight up ahead. All right, so we are making our way in here to the sell point. We will go ahead and get this in position. Start to get it unloaded. So here we go. 51,000 liters of corn. Make a decent amount of money here from that corn harvest from our previous episode. Remember, we also did some maize silage in that field, so not even making as much money as we possibly could have. So it's looking about $42,000 per load. So we're gonna make somewhere in the $100,000 range as we make our trips back and forth. So we're gonna make our way back to the farm, get filled up, get back here, and get it sold off, and we'll do that 2 more times to empty the silo. So I think we'll jump into a time lapse so you don't have to watch me drive back and forth on one road from our farm to the sell point 2 more times. So we'll see you as we're making that final sale of the corn. All right, so we are getting pulled into the sell point with our last load of corn. You can see we've got just over 25,000 liters on this last load here. So we're gonna get pulled in here and get this dropped off. We made $42,000, just north of $42,000 on our last load, as well as our first load. And here it looks like we are going to make just over 20,000. So between those 3 loads, we made just over $100,000 on the corn that we were able to harvest from our field. If driving back and forth 3 times taught me anything, it's that we need to look into investing in a larger trailer. But for the time being, I think that is where we are going to end this episode. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on our Michigan farm.